Right now, the old school community has a problem. We run safe content, stay in our comfort zones, and we avoid doing anything that threatens our egos. So once leagues ended, I decided to do the exact opposite. I threw my Maxed Ironman into one of the most punishing pieces of the game. Some might say the hardest pieces of content in the game. That is Doom of Mok. Sorry, one sec. Makuhita? Huh? Mokalate? Huh? Machu Picchu? Huh? Guys, today we're tackling the Delve boss. So for those of you that don't know, this boss is a meat grinder. Every time you defeat it, it burrows deeper. By wave 8, the belt to ass ratio has exponentially risen, culminating in one of the most mechanically intense fights in the game. So how hard does this boss get? I mean, you can look at my tracker. 1,221 delves completed, 177 deaths. And in that time, how many waves did I complete beyond wave 8? 16. I can already hear the Redditors. 177 deaths? Dainz, just go back to Zora. And honestly, it made sense. Spending a whole day working at the NHS just to come home and die again and again, just donating more and more money to paying off my death fees, wasn't exactly my idea of a good time either. But eventually I got that first wave 8 clear and I realized that my only barrier to mastering this boss was my own appetite for failure. And I was starving. The first real brick wall that I ran into was the double boulder on wave 8. Pray too early, the second boulder will cancel your prayer and you're eating a 50. Pray too late, you're eating a 350. I was getting absolutely cooked. But then, the timing clicked. Then it was the orb phase. You needed a path long enough to survive all of the stomps, and you needed to look for that while boulders are still flying. It was nuts. At 50 deaths, I wanted to quit. At 100 deaths, I realized my ego was the problem. I was logging in day after day, terrified that I was wasting time because I wasn't getting any drops. But then one day I logged in, and not only did I complete wave 8, I completed it on the first attempt of the day. I even got a wave 9 PV. The moment that I stopped caring about drops and I started caring about my actual mechanical improvement, everything changed. So I stopped playing for the drops and I started playing for improvement, and the game started to reward me. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, bro. If this is my fucking boots, bro, I'm gonna... I was gassed. The treads were ours. Finally, we'd been rewarded. But then I looked at my log and I realized that this was far from over. So the old school RuneScape community might be coasting right now, but I refuse to. The log isn't finished, the IAC is still outstanding, so we're going back in.